All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive.
Yeah, excited to be back.
Today, we're going to be diving into AI.
Always exciting.
It really is, but we're not just talking about AI in the abstract. We're talking about how AI is actually changing how businesses operate, down in the weeds.
The nitty-gritty.
Yeah, exactly. And for this one, we're looking at this article by M. Javad Nejati, and he's done something really, really cool. He created this AI-powered Telegram bot called LLM T B. And
Okay.
I know.
Telegram bot, AI powered.
Sounds kind of basic,
Yeah,
right?
it does.
But it's not, I promise.
Okay.
So Javad Nejati starts off, he uses this example of a call center.
Oh, I know where this is going.
Oh, yeah.
You've been there.
Oh, we've all been on hold. Exactly, listening to that music.
That music.
Press the worst, and you're just waiting. Just waiting.
Please pick up the phone.
Somebody help me. And Javad Nejati, he really captures that feeling of a call center,
Yeah, for sure. Right?
Frantically searching for information.
Oh, yeah.
Pressure to solve problems quickly. And this never-ending flood of calls. It's tough.
And you know what's so interesting about his work, though, is it's not just about making the call center, a little bit less painful, right?
Okay.
He's really identifying these core business challenges that I think, anybody who's worked in, frankly, any business will recognize.
Yeah.
So it goes way beyond just, answering phones.
For sure. When you think about it, that constant need for speed, efficiency, having to have information right away.
Information is key.
Right there. Even just managing employees and breaks and all that stuff. These are it's universal.
It really is. And I think what Javad Nejati is getting at is that, maybe AI has some real solutions for that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, whether you're looking at your internal processes, how you interact with customers, or even just how you find that one piece of information buried in, a million other things.
A million files.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's suggesting that maybe AI can help us out.
Okay, now this is where things start to get really cool. Because it's not just answering questions. This LLM T B, it's actually doing stuff. It's getting involved.
I'm intrigued.
So he's talking about real-time monitoring of call volumes so that, breaks can be managed better. You're not always stuck with
the worst shift.
Yeah.
Because the system's outdated or something.
Exactly.
That's wild.
It's
think about what that does for employee morale too.
Oh, golly.
If you're happier, you're going to treat the customers better. Probably.
100%. And get this, it can even handle some customer interactions automatically, need to give somebody modem info for their ISP, basic sales support.
Wow.
LLM T B is on it, steps right up.
So you're taking a load off the human employees, right?
Yeah, that's huge for businesses.
It's huge.
Think about it. You can have 24/7 availability.
Always there.
And it's collecting data the whole time.
Oh, that's a good point.
Analyzing how customers are interacting, where the pain points are.
And then you can get ahead of it, right?
Exactly. It's it's not just efficiency. It's working smarter.
Yeah, exactly. Javad Nejati really highlights that. Even just automating those really basic queries frees up the humans to use their brains for the stuff that really matters.
Totally.
Complex problems.
So it's win-win. Everybody's happier.
Happier customers, happier employees.
All right. So this is all super cool, but I gotta be honest, when I was reading about this LLM T B thing, I got a little intimidated.
By the tech.
Yeah, a little bit.
A lot.
It can seem that way, for sure. But, Javad Nejati actually does a nice job, I think, of, breaking it down. For example, he decided to use, a smaller LLM model. Which,
Okay, hold on. For those of us who are not, fluent in AI, what is an LLM?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Large language model.
Okay.
So basically, imagine, a super-powered chatbot.
Something that can actually understand and respond to, really complex information.
It's actually read everything ever written.
Pretty much.
Wow.
So it's like having, the smartest assistant you could ever imagine.
Oh, okay.
Just there to help you with whatever you need.
But business focused.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
And the cool thing is, this model that he's using, it's available on this platform called Hugging Face.
Okay.
Which makes it a lot more accessible, He also decided to prioritize, local deployment. For security reasons, which is a big one.
Yeah, that's actually what I was going to ask about. Because when you start talking about AI and my business data, my sensitive information, security's got to be top of mind.
100%.
Right.
Absolutely. And the good news is, Javad Nejati, he gets that.
Okay.
He totally gets it. And you know what I thought was really interesting here? he's showing that you don't need to be like a massive company with tons of resources to implement these really effective AI solutions.
It's huge.
It's huge.
Especially for, our listeners who are...
Smaller businesses, entrepreneurs.
Yeah, exactly. So what is he saying about security, though? Like, are there any specific things that he's doing?
Yeah, he goes into, like, a bunch of different measures. He talks about using HTTPS.
Okay, so that's, like, secure communication.
Right, just like, when you're doing your online banking.
Yeah, keeps things safe.
Exactly. He also mentions DDoS protection. So that's,
keeping the bad guys out.
Yeah, basically like preventing the system from getting overwhelmed.
Yeah.
By like a flood of, malicious traffic.
Right.
And then, of course, access controls. So thinking about things like,
Yeah, who has access?
Whitelists, two-factor authentication.
So like multiple layers of security.
Exactly. Just to make sure only the right people can actually get to that information.
Makes sense. What about the data itself, though?
Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah. He talks about data encryption, too. Mm-hmm. So even if somebody, manages to get through all those layers.
They still can't read it.
It's just gibberish.
Okay, that's good. That's reassuring.
Right.
Yeah.
And then on top of all that, he's really emphasizing this continuous monitoring.
Okay, so always watching.
Yeah, always watching for any, little red flags so they can respond in real time.
Wow, so it really seems like he's really thought this through.
He has, and I think that's, what's so great about this whole thing is it's not just about, like, oh, cool, AI, let's just throw it at everything.
Right.
It's about using it thoughtfully and responsibly.
Totally. So we've talked about call centers, but I know you were saying earlier that Javad Najati, he sees this as like just the start.
Yeah, he's really excited about the potential for LLM T B in other areas too.
Like what?
So like online chat support.
Okay, yeah.
Imagine being able to provide like instantaneous support.
24/7.
Accurate information to your customer.
It's like having a team of like super powered customer service agents.
Exactly. He's also talking about like streamlining ticketing systems.
Okay.
Automating tasks. Even enhancing like sales process. By giving, real-time insights and recommendations to the sales team.
So it's like all those things we were talking about before, speed, efficiency, it's like he's finding ways to tackle them head on.
He really is. And I think, it really makes you think, if this is what's possible now.
Yeah, what's next?
Exactly.
It's kind of mind-blowing.
It is.
This whole thing has been really interesting. I don't know about you, but I'm walking away with a lot to think about.
Oh, absolutely.
For sure.
I think the big takeaway here is AI is not just like some futuristic thing. It's here now. It's changing how we do business.
Yeah.
And the people who are, getting on board, figuring out how to use it strategically.
They're going to have a leg up.
They are.
For sure. All right. So if you are out there and you are looking for that aha moment, that spark of inspiration to kind of rethink how you're approaching your work, your business, I think this is it. Check out M. Javad Najati's article.
That's a good one.
Yeah, we'll have the link in the show notes. It's fascinating stuff.
Yeah, really interesting read.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the world of AI and its potential to really revolutionize how we do business. Until next time.